Hello and welcome back to my video. In this video I will show how you can use Webpack to compile your JavaScript file. Many Node developer will use Webpack because it's making the life easy. Personally I don't code so much Node, but I have seen the benefits to use Webpack in my Python and PHP projects, and when I want to prototype something. It's very nice, and I think it would be nice if you take a shot. So let's starting. The first will be my clean code here. First we need to tell this is the npm project, so we need the package JSON file. Everything is fine here, and we say yes. Now you can see the package JSON is creating here. The next will be we want to install the Webpack globally. I already have it, but now we do it again. When this is installed, we want to install Webpack CLI, so you can execute it from the command line. So just a minute, it's done here now. npm install Webpack CLI globally. This meaning every user can get access for Webpack. Here in the beginning it's nice, but we want to copy this project later, so I will already use it to local use for this project. And I recommend you to do the same. Now you can see it will be a little node models here, and I will install the CLI too. When this is created, I will creating my first Webpack configuration file. The first configuration file we want to create is Webpack config.js. That's the default one, and I will show you how we can make a production config too. We'll call it prod. And then config.js. But let's begin with the normal one. We want you need to say model.export, and then we say mode. This mode is development, and we want watch mode to true. Watch mode meaning it's will be open and listen on your file is changed. If you don't like it, you can turn this off. And the next one is the entry point, where we're loading our file from. I will create a folder called resources, javascript, and then app.js. And then we want to set the output folder, and the path will be DNA. This is the inbuilt function to make the path, and then we want to say public and assets, and we want to call the name. File name should be name. This is the name we call, and then the bundle and JS. That's what we want. And if I'm going up here to say Webpack, you can see it's not here right now, but the configuration listens to it. So let's creating our resource file. And inside here we want to say console, hello world console test, and then we want to say the document, and we can try to run it again. And now you can see it's listened. That's mean if I go down here to make a line more, you can see it's checking here, so everything is fine. We have the file here. This is a debug file. You can see what we have here, the console, the document read, write, and everything is working well. This is a Webpack compiling code. If you're going for production, this will be more smooth. Let's creating the public file. We can call it index.html, and we want external script. We can call it public assets main.bundle.js. And if I go in from my browser, I have it here. We are not correct. I need to do the code again. And go for the browser one more time. And here we go. You can see the console test and the write test. But if you see the source, there's nothing here. So that's nice. That's what we want. But promise you to show how you can change your production environment to the config. So let's do this. First, we want to say the config file is equal to require, and then we want to say Webpack config.js. Now we load the config file from Webpack config into the production configuration file, and we want to override mode should be production, and the config watch should be to be false. That's what we want to change right now, but you can change whatever you want. And then we need to load it in. So model exports is equal to dev config. Basically the same we do inside here. We just import this one into a variable and then change it and export it. So let's do it here. So we want to kill it, and config should be webpack whole config and -p. That's mean it's a production, so it's minified, but in this case we only take this one. And now you can see it don't watch anymore. And if I go inside here, you can see it's very compact code now. It's changing the way to type the code, so it's been minified and it's been more clean. But if I'm going for the browser, you don't see any different. It's working as it should be. So that's the nice way to do it. Let's go back for the watch mode, and you can see this one's changed the structure. Everything is nice now. What I'm loving to do when I'm using the JavaScript, it is I don't like all the static modes, so I want to be more dynamic when I change something. So I want to say the path should be the resources. And what I want is say the path, and then I want to say output path should be, and the output path should be this one. Whoops. And now you can see everything is nice. I need to, yes, and everything is running as it should be. And now you think, what if I'm having two applications? What should I do? You can basically just add one more JavaScript file. Let's call it login.js and call it log and call it login console test. And now we want to change the entry point to array, and the first one will be the name on the file and the second will be the file. So in this case we want to say app, and then I want to say app, and login should be login. If I'm going for compile this again, okay, interesting. Okay, it's not array, sorry, it's a dictionary. And they should be working. Yeah, you can see you have app and login, and now we don't need the main anymore, so let's delete this one. Going for JavaScript code and duplicate this one and say login. Going for the browser, and we have the problem again. So let's looking on a code again. So login bundle. Oh, that's my watch, sorry. That doesn't make any sense here. We have the app and we don't have. I can see it's my spelling. Nice. Sorry for the mistake. I'm going in to say remove this spelling error. Login, and this should be here. Everything is fine. You can see login console test. The nice things you can do, it's if you have the utility stuffs. I just removed this one, but if you have the utility, let's call it lib and then util.js. Inside this one, we have some stuff. It could be my util folder lib here, and you want to use it both in a login. You can say util.js. And you can put it both in your login and your app, and run again. Yeah, it could be a mistake. Nah, it's working perfect. If I'm going for my browser here, you can see it's loading twice because we required into both JavaScript file. That's meaning if you have a file you want to be generic for more pages, then you can include it only when you need it. So this is the little basic about Webpack. I hope you enjoy. In this video I show you how you can make your developer config and how you can override your developer config with your production config, how you easily can make one JavaScript file, multi JavaScript file, and how you can make a production test. If you have any comment, please make a comment below. Like my video. I hope you want to share it, and I hope you want to subscribe my channel to get more of this video. Thank you and see you next time.